Leo, or my Leo cross watchers. So, I have a couple things to talk about. One, some of you may have a piercing that either you're constantly hitting or you're constantly, either it's constantly being hit, brushed up against, infected, irritated, or this will happen in the near future. Somebody here's got a piercing that's constantly being hit. Maybe it's in just a bad spot, or maybe it's in the healing process and it takes a while. Maybe the jewelry doesn't agree with you. Somebody here, because right before I started this video, I knocked the shit out of my ear piercing and it hurt really bad. And I was like, okay. And I almost just didn't even, oh, it's whatever. But then I was like, no, it's for Leo. And it also happened on the masculine side of my body. And of course, it's my ear. So maybe that has something to do here with something being painful to hear, or something, maybe someone even being hard of hearing. But anyway, so I had a dream about you. Well, not about you, but just, I was thinking about Leo, and I took a nap and I had a dream. And I guess we'll talk about the dream here. It was interesting. I don't really even know what the hell it means. That's why I said I know what we're going to talk about, but I don't know what the hell it means. So yeah, I had a dream that I went to this store, and you know cinder blocks, am I saying that right? Is it cinder blocks or cinder blocks? The little concrete blocks that you build things with. Some people make fences out of them. You can build buildings with them. It was just this harsh concrete walls is what this little shop was made of. I do not know, I still don't know what the hell I went into this shop for in my dream. No clue. No clue what I was going in there to look for. No clue what I was about to even purchase, because I never saw what it was. Even while I was in there, never saw what they were selling. So no clue. But the one thing that did stand out to me is there were a few people shopping, quiet, rather quiet, except for the people talking at the desk. There was only one worker that I saw. She was a cashier working behind the desk. And the only other thing that really stood out to me, and it was the one thing that stood out to me the most, was the walls. And so there was no shelves, no product, only neon green walls and yellow walls. So there were neon yellow walls and neon green walls kind of adjacent. And I'm like, wow. And I loved it. I really loved it. Usually in my waking life, I don't like really super loud colors, not in a whole room or in a whole building. You know what I mean? I think it just depends, but I loved it in my dream. I absolutely loved it. And in fact, I wasn't even really she's biting my feet. She wants me to play. She's like, throw the ball. I wasn't even really looking at what I went there to purchase. Apparently I did pick something out that I fancied because I was carrying it to the cashier to check out. But anyway, so I was just walking through the halls admiring this neon green paint and neon yellow paint. That's it. It was just covered in concrete walls, or the concrete walls were covered in these paint colors. That's it. There was nothing. No art, no texture. It was just concrete, painted neon. You get the point. No windows. I was like, wow, but it was so, I loved it. I was like, wow, I really, really like this. And I don't know, I like the way it made me feel. I think that's what I really liked. It's like, you know, if you were to ask me, what did you like about it? I would say, well, it made me happy. That's what I like about it. It made me really happy. It put me in a good mood. So anyway, I start walking to the cash register where there's a lady up there. It's just a woman. And she's talking to the person who's in front of me. And I overheard their conversation, and the lady was telling this customer, yeah, the owner is going to do a little more with the place. We just set up shop here. It was a new store. And she's being funny. And so she's like, yeah, he's going to put up art and things like that. But for now, we're just trying to figure out what we want to do with it. He just likes the colors of the walls. But it's not going to stay like that forever. And I said, I'm sorry, can I interrupt? I don't mean to pry, but I actually really like the color of these walls. And her and the customer were like, really? And I'm like, no, I really do. I think they're perfect by themselves. I think that they're loud enough that they get the message across. I really like it. I mean, you can do what you want, it's your place, but I really, really like the walls just like this. It makes me feel really good to come in here. And then as I'm saying that, this man comes from a back room. He comes out and he was like, "Hey, how are you?" Introduces himself. Can't remember what his name was. He introduced himself. He's talking to the other customer. And he's like, "Come on back here. I'm going to show you something." So I go in the back room with him, and there's just a couch in this room. The walls are painted the same colors, okay? And he sits down, kind of business-like. You know, men cross their legs, how you see it. Women do it too, but I see it a lot in men. My dad used to sit like that a lot in church growing up. And he crossed his legs like business-like, and I sat down beside him, and I'm just kind of listening. And he's like, "So you like the walls, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I love the walls. I think the paint color is really cool. Usually I wouldn't like it, but I like it a lot." And he was like, "Well, what is it about the walls that you like?" And I was like, "I really can't tell you." I said, "It just makes me feel really nice to be in here." And then he goes, "It's funny you should say that, because that's exactly what I was thinking about you." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, I saw you on the camera when you came in." And I'm like, "Oh." I didn't know what to say. Like, in my dream, honestly, I was kind of like, "What?" A little taken aback. And then he goes, "Do you mind if I take a picture of you?" And I'm like, "What?" What the hell? I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck this means. And I'm like, "Sure." And he was like, "Yeah." I said, "But my hair isn't kind of frizzy today. It's not really looking the greatest." And I was very self-conscious. I was aware of that in my dream. And he was like, "No, just come over here. I'll take a picture of you." So he pulls out this camera and like kind of guides me over to this area of the room that is kind of set up as if you were going to get your picture taken to get your license or a passport. You know what I mean? With the blue screen, except for this screen wasn't blue. It was a different color. It wasn't the same color as the walls though. But anyway, he was like, "Yeah, just stand right here." And I'm like, "Do you want me to just..." And I was like, do I pose?" And he was like, "No, just do whatever." And I was like, okay. So I just sat there trying to fix my hair. I was just trying to fix my fucking hair. That's it. I was just like brushing my hair out of my face and like, you know, doing this. And he was just snapping pictures of me. And then he said, "The reason I asked you," it was something like, "The reason I asked you back here is because I wanted..." How did he say that? He was like, well, I think I texted it to myself, actually. I have a thing with texting myself my dreams. Because I think this part was really important, guys. Hold on, let's see. No, I said I look awful today, and he goes, "No, you are perfect for..." And then my alarm went off. I actually almost overslept. I took a nap, and my alarm woke me up right when he was about to say I was perfect for what? Perfect for what? Perfect for what? I wanted to go back into the dream. I literally woke up and was like, "Perfect for what? I'm perfect for you. I'm perfect for the company. I'm perfect for this, whatever this would be. I'm perfect for what? Editorial? Like, what am I perfect for? Who even are you? I didn't even know you were in here. What are you talking about here? Perfect for what?" That bothered me. It's still plaguing me. Maybe that's just it. Something here, I don't know. Something could have been plaguing someone and no longer is, or perhaps it just depends on what timelines we're on. But here's what I think is going on. I think that you are absolutely perfect for something or someone. Unless, which of course, you have found someone that is perfect for you, or you have found something that is perfect for you. That's my granddoggy. She's playing with her Halloween costume. Yes, she has a Halloween costume. She has a lot of costumes and clothes. Probably more than me. I'm not even kidding. She even has little rain boots now. Anyways, so yeah. You're perfect for, and let's say you're perfect for someone, or someone is perfect for you. That doesn't necessarily mean it's romantic. It could be in a business sense, you know. Let's say you, I mean, this is kind of a stupid example, but it's popping in my head. Let's say you find a really great playlist, like a sleep playlist, and it's the perfect amount of hours that you need to rest, and it doesn't cut off while you're sleeping. It doesn't have any ads. That's like, I found it. It's perfect for me. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy. See what I'm saying? So keep an open mind here. This could be anything, but also, what about the colors here? Because I think the colors were so loud and expressive that I couldn't, I mean, that was really most of the dream was about the colors. So neon green and neon yellow. Maybe that means something to you guys and we don't even need to look up what they mean. Maybe you yourself knows what that means to you. Neon green, neon yellow. Also, green is the heart chakra, which is what Leo governs. You don't have to be a Leo watching this, but 21 seconds on the clock. Neon green. Neon green, spiritual meaning. Neon green has similar spiritual meanings, including health, youth, vibrance, excitement. I told you I felt really positive in there. The electrical quality of neon green can add a sense of excitement, energy, overstimulation. I didn't feel overstimulated. In fact, I feel like had they added any items, I would have felt overstimulated. It's like literally the perfect mix. That's this. Listen, this has, I'm getting it now. I'm sorry, it only took me fucking forever. It takes me a while to get these messages. Sometimes I have to sit with it, you know, and then talk until it comes through. You guys are a perfect mix for someone. Like you're literally perfect, or something. Like maybe you tried a whole lot of different weight loss plans or something, but you finally find the right one, and maybe it's just it's not anything harsh. It's actually the perfect mix for you. It doesn't hurt your heart. It doesn't make your heart race. You know, it's something like that. It's the perfect mixture, the perfect blend. Maybe you've met a friend or you've made a new acquaintance and it's like, no, I really enjoy being around this person. It's literally the perfect amount of everything for me because this person understands when I'm quiet. Like, I'm going to give a perfect example. My daughter has a friend that she made this year. But you would think that they've been friends for lifetimes because, I mean, maybe they have, you know, who knows? Because they have just how perfectly they mesh with each other. And I'm talking, my daughter has she has a limited social battery. She is a Leo. And, I mean, she's very social, but when she ain't social, she ain't social. You know what I'm saying? And so she likes her alone time at times. And she likes to self-regulate and decompress. And people need to really understand that. And I'm the same way. Maybe it's a fire sign thing because my youngest daughter's the same way. She's an Aries, so we're all fire. I don't know if it's a fire sign thing or if it's just an us thing. Well, anyway, her friend and her, even when they stay the night together, they don't have to talk all the time. They don't have to keep entertaining each other constantly. They're a perfect mix of friendship because, you know, sometimes you'll get that friend that gets pissed off at you because you're not talking to them 24/7 or you don't, you know, constantly keeping it's like. And then sometimes you'll get a friend who completely understands. You could be in the same room and be fucking quiet. You may not hear from each other for a year, 2 years, and you know, 6 months, 8 months, 3 days. It doesn't matter. But you guys aren't giving each other the third degree. You know, it's a perfect blend. You get each other. It's not like, oh, you need to check in with me like I'm your second partner, your first partner. No, you don't even need to explain to me. You're your own person and I'm my own person, you know. I don't want a parent that I have to check into. So that works. It's like something that's working for you. Or, you know, whether it's a person or something that's working for you. Maybe it's a certain schedule or maybe it's a certain new thing you're trying out. It's like, oh, this is working for me. It's really helping me. Maybe it's art therapy. Maybe it's physical exercise of some type. It's something. It could be a medication. It's like, this is working, you know. Again, it could be a person. It could be colors, changing up the colors, changing up your room. Something as simple as changing decor can change your mood, can change your life, can change things. This is about change, really, but it's also about finding the right blend, the right mixture. And some of you may be like, nah, this doesn't really resonate. Then it might be that you are what someone is looking at as they're perfect, like you're perfect for them or for something they've got going on. It doesn't have to be romantic. They're just looking at you like, I get it, like that's it. It's Leo. Oh, going back to my daughter and her friend, I just wanted to say this. So I've met the mom, the girl, her friend's mom, a couple times, but we've never really talked. We're just kind of like in our own little world, which I am fine with, but I also like to get to know the parents. Like at some point I need to know you. Like, yeah, I can meet you up front. I met her up front before they ever stayed the night, but we didn't really talk. Well, the last time they stayed the night, let me tell you, I talked for an hour to that mama in her driveway. We sat there and talked to each other. She's a Leo, the mom. My mom's a Leo. I'm surrounded by Leos. Alyssa's a Leo. I just love my Leos. But anyway, so we talked and come to find out, she's neurodivergent. And, you know, she was like, oh, you're going to totally understand when I just go quiet for weeks and I don't say anything. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't even think twice. I think twice about nothing like that. Like, to me, do fucking you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do not want to control you, nor do I want to be controlled. It's like the perfect mix. Like, you get me, I get you, we get each other, you know? This could even be in partnership of some type, you know? Like I feel that this could be anything. It's going to be perfect for you. And I know that that word's kind of like, man, fuck it, what's perfect? You know, everything at some point has an end, but it's really going to be something great for you for right now. You hear her eating. Maybe it has something to do with food or diet. You know, I mentioned diet a minute ago, or like a balanced meal, or something you drink, something you ingest, something you stop drinking, something you stop ingesting. Inhaling, even something you stop inhaling. There's something here. I'm hearing something about implement. You know what else is interesting in my dream? I never saw what I was purchasing, because first of all, where were the shelves? There was nothing in there, but I knew it was a store to go shopping. And clearly I was buying something because I had it in my hand, but I never saw what it was. Weird, right? It was almost like, I don't know. Boy, she's enjoying that over there. She is just having a field day. I mean, it just works. You know what I'm saying? It just works. Like, this could even be on a routine. You're getting yourself on a certain routine, and it's going to work for you, or you're already doing that and it's working for you. All in all, this is a super positive message, and it's very bright. It's super bright. It's very energetic. It's focused. It's got purpose and direction to it. It has communication and energy. Just be careful not to get overstimulated. You may be so excited and so ready, like so inspired, maybe even by something, by how it's making you feel and how well it's working, or, you know, maybe even a person that you get overstimulated. I don't know how that can happen, but I guess it can happen with anything. So know that it's okay to love something a lot, to like it a lot, and to also just rest and take your breaks when you need to. And that's funny I say that, because we're coming full circle. What did I say I did? And I had the dream about you. Took a nap. I took a fucking nap. From doing messages, I took a nap, and what happened? I had a dream. And so I needed that break. I listened to myself. Although I've been in a really good mood, I've had perfect amount of energy. There's that word again. And I've just been kind of raring to go. And, you know, when you're feeling like that, you don't want to stop. You don't want to fuck up the momentum. But honestly, I needed it. I needed it. Some of you, something to do with your metabolism. I don't know. Your metabolism could be speeding up. Like, maybe you get hotter. Or when you crash, but you're not really crashing. You're just, when you sleep, you know? You sleep well. Unless, of course, somebody here, I don't know, because you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing Adderall. I know that's not for everybody. Adderall. And a minute ago I said adjacent, and I was hearing Jason, but I didn't say it. Adjacent, Jason, AJ. Also, sorry, names coming to me. Addie, Abby, Emily. Names popping in my head. Cats are good. A lot of distractions. You got a lot going on. I feel also you're going to be very busy unless you already feel like you are. And if not you, it's someone around you who's very busy. Feels like there's a lot of energy. You know, this person and that person, and this one, and this phone call to make, and this place to go, and this appointment, and this, and this, and this. And I feel like it not slowing down anytime soon for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. It's just like this, and 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 this. And so, but it's, yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's more to this message, and I'm just not getting it all right now. So that's fine. If it comes to me later, we'll get it. Or if I feel like we need to do a bonus, even if it doesn't relate to this message, then we'll get a bonus. But for now, I mean, for the Leos or cross watchers it's for, I hope that it helped. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.